Hey tubers, mail day quickie for you. It's Sunday. Only got 4 cards to show off, but I want to get these sorted away and or displayed, and may have to go out of town this week, so I won't have time to film something later. It's hurricane season. Looks like one's headed right for where I'm at, and if that's the case, then work is going to relocate temporarily to another state. And that involves me leaving quick, fast, in a hurry. So I'll find out in a couple hours if I have to do that. But yeah, let's get right into it. One vintage one, an absolute classic, 61 Flair Don Maynard, old school flip. That's an OG number right there when it starts in a 0. But very nice. They did these labels pretty well back then, so you never see any messed up. But there's a time period after this where they switched up the font, did some other things, and you'll actually see ripples in the label, you know, with space and water or something got in there, and those absolutely drive me nuts. So I hate seeing those things. But this one's super flat, super clean, good looking 8. Real sharp card. Does have a print dot right there, but other than that, great looking card. And then 3 moderns. I think it's just, you know, the buyer's market continues, but I think people sleep on your consistent performers at the beginning of the season, because those aren't necessarily the folks that have all the hype. Like a Josh Allen has all the hype right now, but these other guys that have the accolades and have not really let you down are still available for good prices. So there's a mint 9 Lamar Jackson. Didn't spring for the 10. Didn't need to go high dollar on that or anything, but some really easily affordable 10s. Got the Khalil Mack. He started the season with 3 sacks in the opening game, so he's on track to keep it going. Mike Evans, an absolute stud. Clearly after last week, definitely somebody you want on your team. You know, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt, and he's going to defend his quarterback regardless who it is. Maybe if it's Tom Brady, you just let somebody sucker punch him anyway. But, you know, he just turned around and saw that somebody was messing with his quarterback, and he went for it. And that's what you want in a teammate, I'll be honest. You know, he took the penalty. Maybe there's a better way to do it, but you ain't messing with Tom Brady. And you saw how much confidence Tom Brady was walking up to that player. He knew that there were players that had his back. So I just hope that whatever this guy lost in money for that old Tommy and the boys forked over some cash to take care of him. But most 1,000 yards seasons to start a career, Mike Evans, because not a lot of guys get that 1,000 yards in their first season. But he's been doing it consistently for years and years and years, and getting the touchdowns along the way. So he's on his way to be an all-time great. So that's what I got for you. But I have been focusing a lot on these recent modern guys. Yeah, there's just a big hole in my collection after I did that sell-off, so I'm trying to get some of them back. But one of the good things about selling stuff every once in a while, you get to fine-tune, and so I don't, you know, I had a bunch of them that I don't necessarily need to pick up anymore because their primes ended a little too abruptly. You know, they retired a little too soon or something like that, which means they, you know, they derailed themselves from all-time conversation. So if your prime isn't very long, then you need to at least become an average player for a much longer period of time. But that's tough with injuries and everything. So that's what I got for you today. Big time football day. Tampa and Green Bay play at 4:25 slot Eastern time, and then the Niners and the Broncos hit prime time. So let's go Niners later.